wish your girlfriend was hot like me? Don't you wish your girlfriend was a freak like me? Don't you?
Hello. So yeah, we went on a trip to Berlin recently and Amsterdam. That was quite entertaining. In many ways. They tried to disguise it as an educational trip, obviously, because it was with the college, but it kind of turned into a planking holiday. Not gonna lie. Here are some photos to show you what I mean. So yeah, starting at the start of the trip, we started playing games because obviously we were really bored. We were in the coach for like 20 hours. It was horrible. And we started doing yellow car, which is quite fun in England because you don't get yellow cars that much. In Amsterdam and Berlin, fuck me, there's a car every 5 metres that's yellow. So we all ended up with really bruised arms, which yeah, so that was a fun game. What else about the journey? No sleep at all. I even bought a sleeping bag and I still got no sleep. Yeah, I look worse than I do now. And oh, the crappy coffees. In Amsterdam, there are a lot of bikes. The law is if you hit a bike, and you pay their salary. Well, for the rest of their life. Yeah. Then we went to a porcelain factory. We basically walked around this factory for about an hour, looking at things we couldn't buy because they're like £1,000. And the only fun bit was Harry making faces behind the tour guide. That was quite interesting. Before we got to the porcelain factory, we went down a one-way road. And it had a dead end, and we couldn't turn around, and we were in a big coach, and that was fun. Sat there for about half an hour, not knowing what to do, until all the locals came out and had to move their cars so we could get out. Oh, I found out die pretty much means the in German, I think. So if I run around going die, German die, they'd probably think I was flattering them. And on our journeys, Pritchard became the new addition to the family. Yeah, he kind of fucked around a bit in the Jewish Museum, which was the only fun part. Yeah, I got him something. I should explain, his name was Richard, and then someone started calling him Pete, so he kind of put it together and called it Pritchard. Here are some photos of Pritchard being oh so sexy. Apart from wearing insane clothing, the tour guide was... So I kind of just fucked off for a while. First night in Berlin. Wow, that was entertaining. I was on these tablets, so I couldn't drink. In Amsterdam, I couldn't drink. So we found this lovely bar. Of course, I was the only one that had a non-alcoholic drink. And even though I was the only one that didn't have alcohol, I was the only one that got lost. That was fun. The bar was in a straight line. Impossible to miss the hotel, but we did it. Oh yeah, me and Matt just walked straight past it. Oh yeah, we got lost. We were walking for about half an hour before we realised, oh, maybe we've gone past it. And there's him going, oh, we're gonna get lost. And there's me just skipping along going, always look on the bright side of life. Which was quite funny. Yeah, he was Day 2, or 3, I couldn't really catch up to be honest. We were going to the VW factory, which was going to be amazing. They told us it would be 2 hours, they lied. It was, oh wait, yeah, 3.5 hours. 3.5! Although it didn't really make a difference because I was asleep, but yeah, 3.5! So we got to VW, or as I like to call it, Car World. It said this way to Wolfsburg. No, VW factory was Wolfsburg. It took up the entire place. It was huge. It was amazing. We saw an Audi R8 and a Bugatti Veyron. Orgasm. Oh god, that was good. No man can satisfy me after seeing those cars, and here's why. Yeah, as you can see, it's so shiny, it's pretty much invisible. So yeah, you can understand why I kind of nearly cried when I left it. We saw E-Type Jag. I'd rather die than leave it there, to be honest. I was just like, can I steal this? Not really. Can't take an E-Type down an escalator. But yeah, it's funny how it's pretty much the only thing Britain can be proud of, isn't it? And it's in Germany. On show. I thought that was quite ironic. Harry went for a drive in an electric car and crashed into the pavement. Well done, Harry! Well done. A round of applause there. So I officially render electric cars useless. I mean, you can't even do a drag race in one. But yeah, talking about the size of the place again, apparently you found out the whole factory is the size of Gibraltar, which is an island. So yeah, that's quite big. There was a girl on this trip that never talked to anyone, ever. At the end, I made him laugh. I feel like God. The third day, he actually talked to me. Although his words weren't really complimentary, he seemed a bit displeased about my choice of beer and cheese for breakfast, with an ice cream at 4 in the morning. Yeah, hey, what can you do? Make it up as you go along. We visited Bauhaus Museum. That was quite funny. We basically had these audio guides, which was really quite boring, and we ran around raving to them. Of course, nobody knew they were actually listening to our iPods instead of the audio. Nobody used to know that. Then we went to Tropical Island. Oh my god, that was freaking awesome! I mean, any place is going to be awesome if they do these. So naturally, my 35 quid spending money was, spent in about 5 minutes at the tattoo parlour. Yeah. I pretty much seem to be the only one feeling very optimistic about sleeping on the coach, to be honest. I mean, well, my sonny's disposition probably gets quite annoying after a while, especially when all the guys are hungover. Yeah, and I'm running around like a gerbil on cheese. But when I say hungover, I mean hungover. Yeah, I mean so hungover they find it difficult to count. I think we got to 4 before we just gave up. I think Harry got to like 3, and yeah, he declared it impossible to count. But yeah, the service station, there was another scary German guy, and he really did shout at you. He made you have ID for everything, and he'd shout at you if you didn't give him like money in 5 seconds. It was quite entertaining to watch until I had to buy something, and I shat my pants. Anyway, we went to a theme park. That was quite fun, because everyone was really, really hungover. I mean, so hungover. I discovered Malibu and Red Bull cocktails. New festival drink. And yeah, so everyone was really hungover, and we still went to the theme park, and it was really cool. It was quite funny, actually. Nothing was open. I mean, food-wise. There was no food anywhere. We ended up buying extremely expensive McDonald's meals, and it was quite gross. It was fun anyway. We got really, really wet. That's what she said. Talking of that, we found it quite hard not to say an innuendo every 5 seconds. And black and yellow was a theme that we went through a lot. Yeah, that got in my head. The whole holiday. Thank you, Ben. So the last sit is over, and we got on the coach back, and we had an awards ceremony. That was entertaining. We all got shot glasses as presents. Here are some of the awards. There is the award for the most obvious question, the one who stepped in shit award, the nearly plankton toilet spanked award, desperately hungry, that was when someone put cubes in someone's pillow award, the never again award, the lost and found award, someone who shouted his penis as he walked down the coach, the pussy award, best football skills award, in other words he was crap, the best lightweight award, the hustler award, the best morning after award, the McLovin award, the best manners award, The longest stare in the morning due to a hangover award. Man-eater award. I've lost my key and got away with it because I'm simply charming award. The Toka Drama Queen award. The Get a Room award. The Get a Room Part 2 sponsored by Durex award. The longest hangover award. The best pillow award. Okay, this goes on for a while. The silent running award. The touching cloth award. The barrier moving fiddling award. Sense and sensibility sometimes award. The sensible Sarah award. The amazing special trousers award. The British American Dutch German planker award. Man of the tour. Perfectly formed. Not quite a full deck. Knob jockey. Most influenced by alcohol and likely to lose something award. The most able pancake stuffer award. Cube of the week. Tweedledum, Tweedledee or Chuckle Brothers award. Those were my exciting adventures.